Top of it, top of it, top of it. How y'all doing, family? How's everybody doing, man? It's early as hell out here in Las Vegas, man. It's early. But you know I had to drop y'all a little bit of content, man, and give y'all something to start your day with. Can you dig it? So we're going to do a little reaction to this Wack 100 Destroys. And I mean, he destroyed Lil Meech on being exposed by Celina Powell and being broke, y'all. I'll leave the link to the video in the description so y'all can watch it yourself. But you know, I don't like to leave videos. I like to go over what's going on. And so as you know, Celina Powell, man, hey man, first of all, she done ran through a whole lot of rappers in the industry. And whatever Lil Meech put out there, you heard him begging her. I'm begging you, please. I'm begging you to please take it down. Please, please. I'm begging you. Hey man, real bosses don't beg. You know, Big Meech never begged. I can guarantee you, man, when BMF was at his height, you did. Big Meech wasn't doing no begging, man. He was having it his way like Burger King. But see, that's the problem, man, when a lot of y'all kids try to live up to your father's reputation, man. This is a whole different time. This is a whole different atmosphere. You know, the streets ain't the same. See, what Big Meech did will never be done before with BMF. Making all that bread and not dropping no bodies and just being loved all the way around for being a cool boss. But see, Lil Meech had a few problems, yo. And see, by trying to live up to his dad, see, the first thing that his dad never was a dope fiend. You dig? See, and as you know, Lil Meech is a dope fiend, man. I mean, let's call it what it is. Lil Meech is a dope fiend. He, man, if you see him when he got caught up in that airport with that pistola, he's looking all wild and shit. He looking all wild. He looking all extra wild. You know, oh, that's my brothers. Then, you know, can I call my mama? Hey, man, you think Big Meech ever said, let me call my mama? I got caught by the feds. Nah, he was letting his mama know he about to go lay down. Because that's what bosses do, man, when they playing in the streets. See, you already got to know, man, when you in these streets, rule number one, I've told y'all the three rules. I've told y'all the three rules. If y'all know the three rules, answer in the comments. And if you don't know the three rules, let me go ahead and give it to you. The first rule of the street is, ain't no love in the streets. Rule number two, ain't no love in the streets. And let me not forget rule number three. There's no love in the streets. Man, that was top rule. Man, if you can't understand those rules to the streets, hey man, don't try to play in the streets because you definitely gonna get hit by a car. But now, then they showed the video of Lil Meech sitting in the back of that police car, dry snitching on his own homeboy. After he was driving that Escalade, his homeboy was asleep, and he gets stopped by the police. And what does he do? He pushes those pistolas over there on his boy while he's asleep. And what did and then told the police, like, you hit the police to what was going on. You know, are those guns legal? Or is that legal? Yeah, you know, but is that other stuff legal? They like, what other stuff? Y'all didn't find that other stuff in the truck? The other stuff, I'm just wondering if the other stuff was legal. Man, Lil Meech, you are not only a dope fiend, bro, but you are a snitch, man. You're not built for this life. And let me tell you guys what it has done. Because Lil Meech is not built for this life, it has really fucked off the BMF series. Because I'm here to tell you, I'm somebody, man, I'm into documentaries, I'm into history. The reason why I post is to actually talk about stuff that I've read, something I've been a part of, man. You know, I've been following this BMF stuff. I know all the main players. I could break this story down from A to Z, from what the real ones have showed, from what the real characters that are actually on this show. B Mickey, his name is D Meeks. D Meeks, you can find him on Vlad TV. You got the dude who Wood Harris played. Man, look, he's right there. He's right there on Vlad TV. You got the what's his name? The Beast, Simon the Beast. Well, guess what? He's right there on Vlad TV, telling you the entire story of what really happened, man. So, and if you start following these people, I mean, even Jay Pusher, if you find out who Jay Pusher is, you know, you can find out that this story has not been correct for like the last 2 seasons. So they just really been reaching. But Lil Meech's his composure and his conduct off camera has really fucked off his his character with BMF. And let me ask y'all a question in the comments, man, because I need like 200 comments on this video. What other role, I need 200 comments, y'all. What other role could you actually see Lil Meech playing besides this on BMF? What role could you see him playing? Because you know it's gonna be a point. It's gonna be a point where they're gonna phase him out of BMF because it's gonna be now an older Big Meech, you know, with braids, that's taller, that's balling. You know, it has to switch up. He's been playing it long enough. So what other role do you see him playing? You know, I don't see him playing another role, to be quite honest with you. You know what I mean? But you know, now he's a dope fiend, and then he was snitching. But now, here's the next thing. Lil Meech, man, brother, Lil Meech, you walk around with all these pieces on, okay? You know, you and your daddy are homeless. How do I know that? Because y'all staying at one of Floyd Mayweather's mansions in Miami. And I knew that mansion looked familiar as hell, man, when it got built. I knew that mansion looked familiar as hell. Y'all staying at Floyd Mayweather's mansion, which he charges $30,000 a month. He's staying there for free. He's probably one that gave y'all them pieces. And right now, man, y'all look busted and disgusted. And Lil Meech, man, why did you go to Florida and who puts jewelry on layaway? You went down to Florida, bro, and caught you a nice little case for purchasing a $280,000 watch. You put down $80,000, okay? You put down $80,000 off to see if it was your daddy just would have went in there and just like cashed it out, bought everybody some watches. But you put down, man, you put a watch on layaway. Man, hey, man, answer in the comments, man, if y'all put jewelry on layaway. Answer in the comments. I know I'll put jewelry on layaway, man. I'll go in there and cash that shit right on out, you dig? Unless it says it's something custom, and then, you know, you're going to give them a little bit, and, you know, when they make your shit, and, you know, when you're done that. But if you got a watch that's already made, man, you're not putting jewelry on layaway. So now Big Meech was hit with all these grand larceny charges up out of Florida. And by the grace of God, maybe Floyd must have paid the debt. Maybe somebody paid the debt because they dropped them charges. And when they had the charges, they was up to $250,000, man. Can you dig what I'm saying? Like the jury thing gave Lil Meech a super bad look. And now I don't know if y'all really checked out. You know, I'm sure you have. I know that you looked at Big Meech and when he's on the camera, he's just sitting here smiling like he not saying nothing. See, guys, they have this stuff in the penitentiary called Thorazine. They got it in jail too. They got other they got other different medications as well. You know, out here in Las Vegas, they would call it that Thorazine would keep you moving slow, like moving slow, like, you know, you would be yourself, but you wouldn't quite be yourself. They used to call that the Thorazine Shuffle. Shout out to the Thorazine Shuffle, man. If y'all like the Thorazine Shuffle, throw that shit in the comments. But Big Meech, you could tell that when he was inside, maybe he was having a problem dealing with, you know, whatever he was dealing with, or maybe he was such an influence, then people put him on that medication, because you can tell that Thorazine, y'all go look, for y'all youngsters and y'all don't know, man, go look up Thorazine. Thorazine is what they give crazy patients, and it keeps them moving slow, so that way, you know, they don't attack these guards and stuff. It just kind of like take you out your mind and have you moving real slow and talking slow. It's called the Thorazine Shuffle. But so you got Lil Meech, who's a dope fiend, who's a pill popper, and he definitely looks like a pill popper. You know, do I think he's on the booger sugar? Every once in a while. Lil Meech is more of a pill popper. And, you know, he don't stand on his word. See, you could tell a person that's on drugs a lot of the time because they not standing on their word. They always making promises, but guess what? Man, when you got that drug problem, the dope man eats first. That's why I would never, man, as much stuff as I've done in the streets, you know, then had a few women down for my crown at one period of time. Man, we don't do no illegal narcotics, because that means the dope man getting paid first and not me. We never gonna be in a position where the dope man getting paid first and not us. That, that's just stupid. But Big Meech is running around. I mean, Lil Meech is running around here, ain't got no cars. He has no house. He should at least have a house. You run around with this big ass BMF piece, but you putting jury on layaway. And your dad, on the other hand, I can't knock him for being broke. He fresh up out the pen. For all we know, man, Big Meech got a $500 million stash somewhere that he really can't touch until he get off of federal parole. Because you got to remember, if y'all go watch this particular video about Big Meech, when they was at the height of BMF, Big Meech he said this in his video. He had on a white t-shirt. He was talking at the house, and he said, look, we go out and spend money every day, but we save our money. We only spend 10% of our money. And so with him saying that and being a stand-up man on his word and saying that, hey, man, even though we spend a bunch of bread, we only spend 10% of our money, that would lead me to believe that as long as that run that Big Meech had, that he probably got some money stashed somewhere. Because you got to remember, his baby, his son and his son's mother was still living good when he was in the penitentiary. That money didn't just come from nowhere. Every D-boy keep money stashed. And if you a D-boy out there, you ain't got no money stashed, hey, man, sorry for you, because the first money your ass supposed to stash is for your attorney. But, man, I just wanted to drop y'all this video, just give y'all some little updates of what I seen, Wack 100 talking about, man, and what I seen Wack 100 talking about, and, my perspective as I see it and some things that I've been seeing on the internet. And, like I said, you don't bite the hand that feeds you, because ever since 50 Cent said he's going to cancel that show, man, they've been going down. I'm going down like Mary J. Blige around this motherfucker, man, when she was at a P. Diddy party. Can you dig what I'm saying? But hey, man, I don't like to keep y'all too long. Stay safe, stay blessed, never stress, and make sure you finessing with getting plenty of rest. You dig what I'm saying? And make sure you stay your ass safe, church.